What would you all do if you were me? Huh? I don't ever get any answers back. What would you do in your head if you thought you were the Red Kachina or fucking someone that was here to help fucking help people fucking find God and to find themselves before it's too late? What approach would you people have taken? How should I know what Greg Dowdy would have done? He would have taken the pills and forgot all about it and meshed back into society and, be happy but be miserable because they can't fucking afford gas and groceries and fucking, I don't know, maybe he gets his kids taken away because, say, the government decided that, well, you're just not a good parent and your child knows better than you. And like, you want me to forget about all this shit. You want me to forget about the fact that the UN just fucking down the age of adolescence. You got all this shit coming towards the children. They had the million people march yesterday. Now, I'm proud of people for standing up for kids. At least maybe it's showing others that, hey, take a look at what's going on. But it's pretty hard when, I noticed Jagmeet Singh. He's the NDP leader here. He's standing with the unions and stuff. The unions. Can you imagine that? The unions that protect the workers that just want to look after their children. But the unions are backing this stuff up. Does that seem odd? I mean, even Trumper's been saying those unions, they're kind of dirty. Like, you might want to look into them. Like, I tell you guys, like what I would have liked to have seen the million people march was not hit the government buildings. Go around the schools as peaceful as you can. Talk to the teachers. Let them understand. Hey, we don't want you teaching our children this stuff. So if you continue, we're the real boss. Not the guys that are telling you to do this shit. We are. And we don't want you to do it to our children. And enough's enough. But hey, I don't know. No one wants to talk things through anymore. Just had to drop my wife off because her Jeep's needs brake work. And I got to hear about how I should sell my Jeep so we can both have vehicles when we're not on stable ground at all. So what she wants me to do is, because I'm a selfish, narcissistic prick, but I guess she could take this as, well, he doesn't really want to be with us, so no. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting all my answers. And it's not the chosen thing that's going to break us up. It's our belief system that's going to break us up. And like I've said, I don't think I can be with somebody who thinks that drag queen story time is a good idea for children. I don't care about the drag queens. Never did. She used to watch this RuPaul show. I don't care what adults do. That's between them and God. They know what they're doing. I don't know if it's right or wrong. But what adults do with fully developed brains is on adults. They're not to judge. But we're not to allow shit to happen to the children. I'm pretty firm in that fact that I don't think anybody could talk me out of the fact that if you're not willing to stand up for the children, God's not backing you up. He's not bringing you in for a rewrite. I don't know. Here's the thing. Like, I tell people, I don't know if there's a hell. I don't know. Like, we only know what we think we know. But here's one of the things. I like to think that hell is a fiery pit of fucking just disaster. in my head. I want it to be everything that we're told it is. So that way, I know my intentions are always to do the right thing for God. And if I make mistakes, I can fix them with more knowledge. Like, how do you wake people up? How do you say, hey, you might have been, speaking of the children, you might have been hornswoggled by one. Now you have to go check all this stuff up on your own because I can't do it. I'm not technically savvy enough to do it. But Greta Thunberg, I believe, is in relations to a Rockefeller or something. She's like blood related somehow to, and she's pushing this agenda. When they're saying the air, like, has anybody been having problems like breathing other than the fact that now, I mean, the fucking planet's on fire, right? I mean, I know my country is. See, I think they're manifesting. Think about it. You think your breathing's like, they're like, what do trees make? What do we need? All the trees are going bye-byes everywhere. The Hawaii thing, that looks like unnatural. And then you see, I don't know if it's Peru or something. You'd have to look it up for your same sort of shit. But at least that's what the rumor is on the internet. But I'm hearing that Hawaii is also high in lithium, which, when you're gonna not use petrol and you need your electric cars to go, you need lithium. I'm just saying, I heard that Hawaii and this other place that just got fucking, looked like it got nuked, is high in lithium as well. But yeah, anyways, it looks to me like they're trying to take our oxygen away. I mean, there's a master manifester buying all the farmland, and then all the forestry is burning up. So if we ain't got wood, then what are we going to build with? Can you imagine the prices of lumber and stuff? Oh, it's going to be through the roof. Like, this is going to be like, I don't know, like, how do you guys not see this shit? Like, oh man, they're just gonna make a killing. And they got you trapped at the same time. Fuck me, man. Don't worry. Social credit, that'll be awesome. They can dictate what you buy. But anyways, we got this little turd burglar from the other day. Fuck. Yeah, let's talk a little fucking, like, we talk about what you guys would do. Like, what would you think if you made a video asking for somebody if you could use their platform to ask their prime minister if they'd sign the fucking made paperwork so they could put you out of your fucking misery because you thought that they were causing you fucking misery. So I just wanted a platform to try and fucking convey that. Maybe that might wake people up. Like, then maybe they might listen to as to why I think fucking Trudeau should be fucking, like, tried for treason. But Poilievre doesn't want him tried for treason. Like, this is ridiculous. There's not a fucking leader in the bunch of them that will fucking tell you the truth. But you know what? I heard it right in Parliament. Someone can fucking look this up. They were talking about the wildfires, and someone on the conservative side or somewhere else yelled to the Liberals, "You started it." You can go check it out for yourself. Like, why isn't that person coming out going, hey, this is what I believe? maybe we should look into this. There's no harm in looking into it to figure out if it's the truth or not. But instead, people are persecuted by the government and their lives are destroyed if they try and speak out. Instead of exposed as lying pieces of shit, so that way society doesn't hang around with them or be around with them, but they won't expose them as the lying pieces of shit. They'll expose them as fucking fascists or whatever when like this Russell Brand thing, guys. Holy shit. Like, wouldn't it be nice to be a victim, to know that fucking there's like a God and there's consequences? So if someone hurts you, you don't have to feel scared. You can speak up and say, hey, this happened to me. You can't tell me any different. I know, God knows, and well, you know whether or not you want to admit it or not. Instead, we wait, 8 years? Like, are we waiting for the perfect timing, or did we just figure out that we were a fucking victim? Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense in my head. But I'm willing to have these conversations in, like, the fight with my wife. I tried telling her, how fucking fair is it that I've went over 3 years, talked to 4 psychiatrists, and never been able to explain to them what I think is going on or what has gone on, and ask them for their help to help me out. Show me where I'm wrong. But because doctors, psychiatrists are in this little box where their government is their ruler and they can't think outside of it. And spirituality, well, that's a joke. It's not real. Like, I'm made to feel like I'm supposed to be crazy. Well, it's only from the craziness that I see and I learn. Are the native people going to tell me that I'm crazy and full of shit? Well, it's their people that said they fucked aliens, made star children. There's 144,000 in their prophecies. I think that fucking the Galactic Federation of Aliens is coming. The fucking, well, I think they're here, but I think there's something big coming. The Blue Kachina. Like, why can't I just have a conversation about this? It doesn't have to be all craziness. It's just what I think. But I'm not going to be bullied into fucking thinking different. I'll think different because people bring me information to fucking think different. But I'm not going to be manipulated if it doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, I fear. I do. Honestly, I do have fear. Like, I fear for my wife. Like, but then again, I'm willing to admit, hey, maybe this is on me, but I need someone to talk to find out if it's me is the problem or not. But if I'm not the problem, and she is, I don't think God thinks very highly of her at all. And that would be bad news for her, I think. See, I have her feelings in my tummy of how scared, well, she should be if I'm right. But either way, I can't get in my head why a man would have to go over 3 years of not having anybody to talk to. all his friends either just ghost him or sell him out for nothing. And they're so stupid, they don't even know they did it. They just think they did the right thing. Well, geez, I don't have to lose anything. Well, Carl's a good guy, but if he goes over the edge of, me selling him out or whatever, hasta la vega, but, you gave me some good memories, Carl, and thank you. But you know what I mean? Like, to me, that's not a little lie. Or to not talk to me because the company told you not to talk to me. That is fucked up. That you could turn a back on your friend. That you know what he's been through. You've been through it yourself. Hell, Jay Jameson's telling me, hey man, I don't know how much more I can take. I'm fucking talking to my doc about going off on mental leave, man. And I told him, do what you gotta do, bud. And then he has heart problems. And he goes off for heart problems. A young buck, too. Well, he's in his 40s. And that didn't come by stress? Come on, dude. Like, and then you want to say everything was good and you want to drop all connections with me and be able to have your fucking little trailer on the weekends. And anyways, I gotta go.